Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
We're just a rambunctious couple in love that loves reacting to some RWBY.
Yeah, we do.
RWBY Volume 8, episode number 10, we're checking out today. And you can see all of our reactions for this series, especially when we checked out the first thing was the trailers. From that, we jumped down to the show and we've been watching it ever since.
Yep.
And we have a full playlist for that.
We do.
Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Go. A little boy in his poop emoji. Oh my gosh.
Good job, Bucky.
Good play, Bucky. I know. It's very cool. I wish it was in my mouth. Turbo plays okay. It's very cool. I recognize. It's a high-value toy.
Sir, we have confirmation that Dr. Watts has escaped military headquarters with the assistance of Cinderfall. We do have Jacques Schnee in custody.
I don't give a damn about Jacques Schnee. What about the other two?
Sir, Bronwyn and Hill have evaded capture.
Good.
We
Hey,
are
no.
monitoring every exit, so they must still be inside the compound.
We're moving you to another.
Damn it! Search everywhere for them. Do not return to this office until you have Crow Bronwyn in custody.
Of course, sir.
We're not fans of Iron Moon right now.
What's the status of our...
Holy shit! Neo just skipping.
Is everyone all right?
No injuries here.
What?
They were still inside.
Oh, what a good guy. Actually caring about people. It's a low bar right now.
Target destroyed. Good work. But no time to celebrate. Return to the Academy at once. We've got a new problem.
But that wasn't us.
Then we can tell him in person. Load it back up. We're leaving.
Shh.
Did anyone respond? No.
Well, she'll come back. In the interim, we need a plan.
Plan? The plan hasn't changed. I'm going to rip the maiden power out of Penny Polendina. Because you're going to bring her to me.
I beg your pardon?
You said in your message that you have control over Penny.
I said I had Penny under control, not that I could telekinetically force her to do whatever I want.
What?
I implanted a virus in her, you dimwit. She's on a set path now. At least she should be. As much as I hate to admit it, there seems to be some part of her capable of resisting. Regardless, it's only a matter of time before her mechanical body succumbs to the virus. She'll open the vault, then she'll destroy herself, and our little Penny problem will be over.
What do you mean she'll destroy herself? How am I supposed to take her power if she's dead?
You know, it's impressive that you haven't realized this yet, but I don't work for you. Please.
Yep, you are about self-preservation.
Like everyone else.
You think you're so clever, don't you, Arthur?
Salem sent you to bring me back.
Salem isn't here right now. But I think we can still come up with a plan while she's pulling herself together. First, I'm gonna watch you plummet to an unremarkable end. And then I'm going to burn a path directly to the vault, where I will wait to tear that magical puppet to pieces.
Drop him, drop him.
And take what is mine.
Oh, of course
Laughing in
you
her face.
are. Because that's just what you do, isn't it? And how has that worked out for you? You stormed into Freya's room thinking you could take on Ironwood's top fighter and war machine. But you couldn't. And that machine became the Winter Maiden. Oh, and let's not forget your deal with Raven Brownwind. Get all your enemies in one place so you'd have a shot at revenge. If only someone could have warned you against such a miserable idea. Oh, wait. I did. But you pushed ahead and you lost.
Dude, she's definitely gonna drop you.
All you had to do was your job. You think you're entitled to everything just because you've suffered, but suffering isn't enough. Can't just be strong, you have to be smart. Can't just be deserving, you have to be worthy. But all you have ever been is a bloody migraine.
He's like, this could kill me, but I was gonna die anyway. So this is last ditch effort.
Yang, are you okay? Where are you?
Yeah, we're fine. Is everyone there all right?
We're alive. This'll help though. Guys, they're okay.
What do we do about her?
Hazel?
I'm sending you a map.
Yeah.
You're in the agricultural area. Just head to this access point to reach the Red Line subway tunnel. Then follow the route I've drawn for you.
Got it. We'll see you soon.
You can't be serious. You want us to work with her?
I'm just saying it makes the most sense. We're all enemies of Salem, including her.
No, I'm with Blondie. You don't like me, I don't like you. So how about we just part ways and you never have to see me again?
You're not going anywhere. Not after everything you've done.
We can't let all of our actions stem from fear. If she could help us, I think we should consider it.
She is part of the reason I have this. I'm not going to just forgive her. Everything that happened at Beacon, she lied to us, tricked us. She is dangerous.
You don't have to forgive her. You have every reason to feel that way. Just maybe give her a second chance. We've already gotten quite a bit of help today from someone we don't exactly trust right now.
Do you mean Ozpin? I had a feeling.
Wait,
Oz is back?
I know how you feel, but He saved my life. And when we were tortured, he took it. So I wouldn't have to. He entrusted me with this, and the massive amount of power he had stored up in it. Kinetic energy that he spent lifetime after lifetime accumulating in the cane he built.
So that's how you did that? Using all of the stored up power?
Not all, but most. We have to be careful with how we use the rest. He trusted my judgment, and it saved us. I want to reciprocate that trust. There's a lot to sort out, but...
You are by telling Emerald
Ross
everything.
really wants to help.
Thank you, Oscar.
All of Atlas is down here.
I've seen what you can do, Emerald. However this fight ends, we could really use someone like you.
Not wrong.
It's about time. While we dealt a decisive blow to Salem today...
Actually, that wasn't our payload, sir. I brought it back with us.
Then who could have... But you still have it. This may be useful. He still hasn't come to the
something
vault,
else up.
meaning Watts was either incompetent or he betrayed us. At this point, we'll never know. Cinderfall's
Fucking
attack
betrayed you.
command and escape with him. And that's not all we've lost.
Sir?
Crow and Robin have also escaped. Salem's creature was destroyed. But that doesn't mean we've stopped her. She will return, and she will throw everything she has at us until there is nothing left. And we are perilously close to that already. I need the Winter Maiden now. It's the only way Atlas can survive. Schnee, bring me Ark, Ren, and Xiaolong.
What for, sir?
I had Crow in my hands, and I didn't do what needed to be done. I will not make that mistake again.
I know. I'm ashamed I didn't think of it earlier. Leveraging the lives of her friends, it's the only way to make Penny listen to reason.
Sir, I'm sorry, but we don't have them. Operative Schnee let them go.
You... what?
Winter allowed them to go on board the creature to rescue their friend. And they never came back.
They were our last chance.
Now I have nothing!
Sir, we are detecting non-military ships on radar. Dozens of them.
Ships? Whose ships?
They appear to be Schnee Dust Company freighters, sir. They are heading straight for Mantle.
Weiss. I see. They're trying to save Mantle.
Yeah.
This has always been about Mantle, hasn't it?
Trying to save people. So people's lives.
I need to make a call.
Ugh.
He just gets worse and worse.
Yeah.
is it?
She's
Someone
great.
survive?
Night and day I've waited
Yay.
for the moment when I'd see your face and feel you near.
I missed you too.
All alone in crowded rooms I'm in, complete. My life is paused when you're not here.
Where's Nora?
Oscar, you.
No, she's okay. I can.
Kids, the
Ready
cargo
to
ship
rip
she sent
into her.
just made it, but they're not alone.
May? What are you talking about?
Oh my gods. Run! Everyone into the mine!
Is he seriously blowing up the cargo ships just to be a dick?
This is an emergency CCT broadcast.
Wow.
What's going on?
Those ships.
Ironwood.
They were going to save people. Why would...
I have always promised to defend this kingdom, its technology, its future, from those who would see it destroyed. Our enemy is crippled, but one individual still denies Atlas its salvation. The protector of Mantle. Penny, wherever you and your friends are, I need you all to listen. I know how much Mantle means to you, so I'm going to give you a choice. You can bring yourself to Atlas Academy and do your duty. Help me save as much of Atlas as I can, and Mantle will be left to fend for itself. Or
we kill you.
You can all watch as I destroy it. I have one bomb. That's all it will take. If there is no Mantle, then there is no reason for you not to work with me.
Except that we would
Neither
rather
of us
do it
wanted
over
to
our
come to
dead
that.
body.
But one of us is willing to do it.
If anyone tries anything other than what I've ordered, Mantle is gone.
You have 1 hour to respond.
He's a
I hope
fucking
you live up to the
monster.
title I gave you.
Yeah, I want him dead.
Yep, I agree. They got to the point where it's like, okay, you know, he's just someone that's, yeah, he's in an impossible situation. And he really wants to do the right thing. And he's just like, I don't know. He was so, you know, it's the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And he's just trying to do what he can to save as many people. No. No. It's like leaving Mantle was bad enough when he was just like, sorry, like we gotta save as many people as possible. Like we can't just, you know, like bring everyone on board. We don't have time. We have to get it like as high as possible. That's like leaving people behind. No, but then like just out and out murdering them and dropping a bomb on them. That is completely different. And yeah, there is like, I mean, he was already in the villain territory, like I said, when he shot that one senator or whatever. Like, I mean, probably shot Oscar too. He didn't probably shoot Oscar. He did shoot Oscar, but probably that was the point when he turned to a villain. Before, like, I don't know, like I pitied him a little bit. He's sort of a tragic character. Now he is just so despicable. Yeah, that's just, I mean, that's all he is. He's just despicable.
So it's interesting watching this because we just watched the season 2 finale of Avatar.
Yes.
This won't really be a spoiler, I hope. Aang has to go to the guru and learn about his chakras and opening them. And the crown chakra, it deals with, you know, essentially getting the wisdom, the signals from the universe, but it is blocked by essentially like divisiveness. What I loved about what they did in that was they showed like a map of the world and the different kingdoms and how the divisiveness of seeing it as different kingdoms and different people is what blocks higher wisdom. But when you recognize that we're all people and we all inhabit the earth, you are able to open that chakra to experience greater wisdom. And that is what this made me think of. Like, Ironwood is so determined that Atlas is somehow superior and that Atlas's people are worth saving more so than Mantle's, that he would actually destroy the means of saving people rather than see Mantle saved. He would actually destroy and kill people trying to help other people so that those other people can die because it's not what he wanted or the people he wanted. And the cruelty of that, the short-sightedness of that, the despicable false sense of self-righteousness that comes with that. It's just all so disgusting and detestable. And it's also so much so what is wrong with the worst of humanity. When we see one set is better than another, one set is superior than the other, and don't recognize we're all people. We're all here. We're trying to do the best we can. We're screwing it up. We don't need to screw it up more by being hateful or superior or whatever else it is. Like, it adds fuel to the fire.
I agree with 99% of what you said. The only thing I just have a different stance on, I think to me, Ironwood is doing this not because he thinks that like, oh, Atlas is superior to Mantle, so much as it's like he thinks that Penny's the only way that he can, the only way he can get the Winter Maiden Penny's a Winter Maiden, and he needs a Winter Maiden to defeat Salem, and like that's like his like obsessions, like God defeat Salem, God defeat Salem, and so they know that he knows that they care about Mantle, so he's like, okay, if I threaten to kill the thing that they love, then they'll come to me, which is a terrible thing to do. It's like, well, again, going back to like him leaving and seeing, this is like the part where seeing like, that's like what that was who Ironwood was, is someone that was like trying to do whatever it takes to defeat Salem. But now with this, like, I can totally see where that was what you thought was like, like Mantle doesn't care. It's all about Atlas, because that is what he just basically said. Like, the threat of Salem right now is gone for a little while. Gone. Use this time to gather as many people as possible and bring them to safety.
Yeah.
And then maybe by doing that, maybe by helping them out, then they'll help you out and be like, hey, we're all on the same team. You know, I know that like we had our disagreements. Like the immediate threat was Salem. We both tried to figure out how to deal with it. She's been dealt with for right now. She will be back. But like in the meantime, let's try to save as many people as possible. Let's all get on this pod that goes up to the, as high as it can. And, we're stronger together. But yeah, to your point, like, it does seem like he's saying like, oh, Mantle doesn't matter and Atlas is superior and whatnot. So I don't know if that's a character inconsistency or if it's just a different way to look at it. Like, I don't know if like his character, like, if it's a, I don't want to say it's like a writing issue or whatever, but yeah, I don't know if it's a character inconsistency or if it's just different ways to look at it. I don't know.
Well, I think, and you brought up a good point, because like the perspective that you saw was the natural evolution from like, let's kill her friends. Now it's like, okay, we don't have her friends anymore. Let's kill the town.
Yeah.
And by extension of that, we'll get her friends back, or what friends might be out there with her. So that, also makes complete sense. I also think, and this is in part why the evolution of Ironwood makes it so easy to hate him right now, is it's all about getting everyone else to submit to his will. Whether we're both right, one of us is right, we're both wrong. I think at the end of the day with Ironwood, it's just submit to his will.
Yeah.
And that's grotesque. When somebody is like imposing their will on you and like trying to bring you into submission, like that's gross.
Yeah. And to think that their way is the only way.
Yep.
And that they're always right. And they care the most. Nobody cares more than Ironwood about saving them.
Sure.
Like, like Ironwood is the only one there and the only one capable and the only one that can see how to defeat Salem and how to save the world. Like, talk about a fucking savior complex. I mean, and I know it's like people talked about in the comments, like, that's supposed to be part of his like semblances, like is metal, and so like once he like decides something, like he'll always like see it through no matter what. And that's kind of like what ends up making him go like fucking crazy and off the deep end. Sorry, I'm dropping all these F-bombs all over the place, but like, I mean, it's just,
we're mad.
Yeah, like it is. And then like, what's with the Shakespeare like soliloquy lighting that he has there? I'm surprised he didn't pop out his skull.
This is my
and
villain
start talking
light.
to it. Yeah. This is my villain light where I'm gonna soliloquy and talk. I don't know, like, or yeah,
To be or not to be. Yeah. It is so hard to be me.
That, or like I thought like other Iron was gonna like pop, or like the other Aesops were gonna pop up and they were gonna do like, you know, Bohemian Rhapsody with.
Now that would have made it all better.
Can you do the fandango?
That's what we needed.
Scaramouche.
That is what we needed.
That's what we needed. So if anybody can animate that for us, that'd be great.
Yeah. I mean, look, there's something very admirable often about somebody who believes in something so wholeheartedly that they give 110%. They'd go to the ends of the earth to achieve it, to find it, to whatever. Like, that's all our love stories, right? Is like somebody goes to the end of the earth to be with the person that they love and overcomes all obstacles. And it's like that tunnel vision in a lot of ways, I think in society we've romanticized in a lot of different contexts. I'm glad we're showing this context because it is very important to see the other side of that coin. There is something to the idea of, you know, if you don't learn to bend, you will break. Compromise is, in fact, admirable. Asking for help is, in fact, admirable. Recognizing that your perspective, your education, your intelligence, your general experience is not the only one, and not the only one that might have value, and not always the right one. Ironwood needs to get a good punch in the face.
Yeah, and Harriet with like, I don't know.
Oh, I hate Harriet.
Annoying middle, like, yeah, the middle sister complex or whatever. Like, Harry comes in and does the Janet to Winter's Marcia. It's old school reference.
I was gonna say that's like an old school Nick and Knight reference.
Yeah. But yeah, just coming in like, well, you know, Winter let them go and they never came back, so she shouldn't be your favorite. I should be your favorite.
I will say, I'm curious where that goes because the assumption would be those who went in died. That would be a fair assumption to think that they would not have come out and survived. So I will be curious to see what, if anything, comes from that. They didn't really address they're dead. Nobody said that. But like, if our team that did go in recognizes that the assumption would be that they should be dead after that kind of an explosion, maybe that can be an advantage.
Yeah. If they don't think that, if they think Team RWBY's down like half their squad, then yeah.
Yeah. The other thing that I just love from sort of a direction, animation, storytelling moment was as Harriet is being a complete piece of garbage, that moment with General Ironwood's hand on Winter. And like the way that, and I don't know if they truly animated this or if I'm just imposing my own feeling onto it because like they did such a good job making me as the audience feel it. But the idea that like, as he put this nice camaraderie type of hand on her shoulder, he's hearing this and it's kind of tensing up.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to squeeze. He doesn't want
I thought that
to
too.
make that happen, but he's feeling it. And so then he just, with all the tension in his arm, lets her go. But like, I don't know. I'm like, man, I could feel it. I don't know if it was animated in, but they did such a good job with the intensity of that moment that I was definitely feeling it, both from Winter's like shoulder and also from his hand. I'm like, oh, just like the physicality of it was something that as the audience, they instilled in me. I love the moment with everybody's reunion. I loved Blake and Yang's moment.
Yeah.
That moment where like she, you know, Blake is looking down at it and it's almost like the scolded puppy dog thing that she had going on because it, you know, they had chosen different sides. And then I love how Yang just like put her hand on her face. And they had that moment. And then I love how poor Oscar holds out his arms to get a big old hug from RWBY. And there's Emerald coming right up behind his shoulder. Just ruined the moment for him. Poor kid.
And Neapolitan's text game is strong.
Yes.
Bringing some good humor. I love her
Yes.
so much. She's great.
She's okay.
She's a great character. Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want early ad free access and get a month ahead on our RWBY reactions, you should check out Patreon. Links in the description on this video. Thanks for seeing our reaction for RWBY, but you keep in mind
That our reaction is definitely not definitive.